It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll see Denzel Perryman. He was terrific defensively last week with 11 tackles. It's the Raiders and the Broncos under the lights on Thursday night.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. Brandon Garden joined as always by Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Broncos in this one. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How easy eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 11 carries, 54 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Broncos at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a close one. It's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Tyree Gillespie, the one to get him down. From the 40 now on second down. Wilson. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 16 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown. From the 40 now on second down. Carr. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys?
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Max Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. He'll take this to the 46. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Wilson. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. 4th down. Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Carr now to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about tight ends in a lot of cases now, pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with the football here, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Throwing now is Carr. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now, 10-3. Nice kick there as they add through to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Denver's offense now set to go. They are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. He'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
But the man downfield is Judy. He's got it.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now it's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
And it's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
He'll get this one to Patrick.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing. The answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And he
first shot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Carr going to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing a 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that time and change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, trying to make them uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Now a man who played at Centennial High here in Las Vegas, Ramondre Stevenson. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 2nd and 9. Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Raider D, they get the football back. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find Waller, that's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Carr now on 1st down. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw with Carr.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this one is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Carr. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this 1st half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, he's still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. The 2nd half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Carr. The open man here, Renfrow. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
second down. Jacobs once more. And he's got room. Nice little juke. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 76 yards for it on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Carr. Touchdown. Devontae Adams. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. A nice pick up there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Fourth down, here's Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Wilson.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They run it again with Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Looking to throw. Wilson.
Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing is Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great effort there. 28 yards.
And the Broncos are back within a score.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
On first down, Carr.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Breaks the tackle, narrow alley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
87 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down.
Carr going to throw. And this is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, 27 yards. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 29, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would like to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the... Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. On play action, it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Carr now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Throwing now is Carr. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around. Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On 1st down, Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Albert Okuwebunam, the intended target. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Carr. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Raiders on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Carr. It's caught here by Adams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Carr now on first down. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Carr will look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to hold on here in the 4th. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now Wilson on first down. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Into the hands of Patrick, left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people that have big games as well. Jim, them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again here, Wilson. Out quickly to Judy. And he'll get up near the 45. He'll spot it at the 44. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And the Raiders have got him. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
That one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Las Vegas, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.
Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, salute to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, that's how you know we lit.